I'm with Tim Harper, Head of Performance at London Scottish. Thanks for joining us on LSTV. Tim, you've got 11 weeks with the boys. Is this the most exciting part of the season for you?
Yeah, I think it is. It's the only part of the season where we have an extended block of training without any games. So it means we can get some really in-depth work into the boys, and obviously it's pretty nice to be out in the sun and without rugby games to get people injured. So it's good, yeah.
Speaking to James Buckland on day one, he said there's a real buzz about the place. Can you sense that as well?
Yeah, I think the new signings have come in and they've kind of upped the intensity. I think there was a really good buzz yesterday. Our first training session yesterday on the afternoon, we just played a few games, but there's a hunger and everyone's got something to prove because there's so much competition in their squad now. So yeah, there is a really good buzz around the place.
It's been pretty hot this week, 25, 26 degrees. Is it a good thing or a bad thing how hot it is in the first week?
I think it's nice to train in the sun, isn't it? I don't think it's a bad thing in terms of we've got Cocoa 5 on board. There are hydration products, so plenty of that around the place and plenty of water. But yeah, it's nice to be in the sun rather than it raining.
GlaxoSmithKline, they've got a Humans Performance Lab. The boys have been down there. They were there last season. They're also there this season. What are they going to be doing there?
So last season with GSK, we're just looking at the kind of diagnostic stuff. So we're doing a lot of testing of the boys. This season, we're going to carry on doing that, so we'll still use the lab to test the players, but we're also going to be running a number of studies over the season. The first study we're going to do is kind of into cognitive fatigue, which is something that hasn't really been done in rugby before, so we're working with Barry O'Neill, who's one of the leading guys on that, and we're looking to do that during pre-season, so another string to our bow in terms of looking after our players.
Have you got stats from last season, from the players that were here last season, that you can compare to this pre-season?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. So after every day we're inputting the data of the players we've known for a couple of seasons. We can compare it to where we were last season. But also with the new players, we've got a little bit of data from their old clubs and stuff. So yeah, we've got some good comparisons.
Thanks for joining us, Tim.
No dramas. Cool.
I'm with Adam Preocanin, London Scottish's new signing, and you've settled in okay. A lot of new boys at the club, including yourself. Everyone's getting along okay so far.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few people that are in the same boat. Quite a few new guys, so we're all getting to know each other at the same kind of pace. It's not a handful of us trying to establish ourselves into a group that already knows each other. So it's quite good in that aspect. Yeah, I think everyone's getting on pretty well. The banter's flying, as are most clubs.
Good stuff. Obviously, last season you were captain of Ealing Trailfinders. They had a mixed season last year. Looking back on it, it must have been a bit painful in the last weekend of the season when Ealing get relegated. Yeah,
certainly. I mean, we left too much to do towards the end of the season. We gave it a massive crack. We could have pulled off one of those miracle saves. I don't think Bedford helped us out much, but anyway, yeah, like I said, we just left too much to do and too late, so that's what cost us really. But Ealing will learn from that, so I think they'll probably be strong when they go down and then come back straight back up. So we'll probably see him in a couple of seasons, I expect.
I was going to say that they've signed 4 London Scottish players for last season, so a few of the fans down here will be cheering Ealing on next season. So you're confident they can potentially come straight back up?
Yeah, I think so, and I think it shows their intent. From what I heard at the end of last season, is they want to build a squad to not just dominate National 1, but to then come back up and be able to stay up. So not wasting time getting players in and then getting rid of them and building a new squad. They want to go down with a championship squad effectively, and that's why they've signed the London Scottish people.
Now, looking ahead to this season, what are your hopes and aspirations heading into the new season?
Everyone's aim is top 4, and we've said that right from day one, even before the season started, to be honest. So that's the overall aim. And I think smaller aims is we really want to give Glasgow a good go on our last game. That's where everything should be polished, so that come the actual season we're really hitting the ground running. And obviously it's going to be a big test against Saracens, and then here as well against Isha. So yeah, that's the smaller, the closer aims, but overall top 4, everyone's focused on that.
And it seems there'll be plenty of competition for places this season.
Yeah, especially our back row is looking really interesting, I think. Probably one of the most hotly contested positions, I reckon. But likewise across the whole squad as well. So looking forward to that competition.
Thanks for joining us.
No worries, thanks.